It was a time of uneasiness in the fortress of Udibkegeth. A lifeless, bloodless body was found, and no one saw or heard anything relating to the crime. This could only mean one thing. An undead creature of the night had infiltrated their fortress. Domas knew this needed to be taken care of quickly. He began by ordering the construction of a prison in the lower levels of the fortress. One of the Syrups was a vampire, but which one? There were some telltale signs of vampirism he knew to look for, being just a little too skilled, being just a little too politically connected, being just a little too old. But as he interviewed the citizens, nothing along those lines jumped out as out of the ordinary. But most of them reeked of dwarven wine, except for one. Zolban Nishzoluth stood sober as an elf, and seemed a little nervous when asked about Zon Paddle Islands. The case was quite flimsy, circumstantial, and would have never held up in a southern, more civilized realm. But this was the north, and Domas knew he had to act. He ordered Zolban Nishzoluth to be sealed behind a wall in the prison. Could he be wrong? Perhaps. Time would tell. As spring approached, the fortress received news that Dastat Tomb's realm was appointed outpost liaison of the Syrups of Onslaught. It would appear the new Syrup government was forming. As the fortress grew, the dwarves elected Dusum Indekbecker as mayor. With threats on the rise, her first order of business was to focus on the defense of the fortress. She began the construction of the exterior walls and ordered the craft wranglers to start building weapons and armor. The feeling of uneasiness left the fortress, and the dwarves finally felt safe, from threats both inside and out. Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play a Dwarf Fortress. We have caught a vampire, hopefully. Usually it's pretty obvious. There's usually some really strong telltale sign that we caught a vampire, which one it is. This one was a little bit more subtle. I mean, there was the alcohol thing. She's unfocused after being kept from alcohol. Everybody else is drinking. Why is she not? But there was also, she had a thought that she was horrified after seeing Zon die. And the only way I think she could have that was if she was the one that did it. I could be mistaken, I could be wrong, but I have a pretty good feeling about it. Time will tell, as was said, because if we get any more bodies, we'll know it's not her. Or if she dies in her little cell, we'll know it's not her. Been working a little bit on fortress defense. You may have saw the walls appear. Went with kind of the circle theme. I just kind of continued what we were doing with our downstairs case, made another tower over here, and just kind of took it up a little bit. So this will be the top floor, not the roof, but the top floor. This will be the last thing made out of wood, and let's just go ahead. I don't want to do a lot of this tedious work on camera, but we can go ahead and, let's see, box select. That box select for laying floors. If you're not a Dwarf Fortress player, or have never played a non-DF hacked Dwarf Fortress, this box select is just, it's too good. It's just so good. I used to avoid like building structures simply because it was so tedious to place floors and walls. Not really the case anymore. I mean, it's still not. It's still kind of mind-numbing, but all right, yeah, we'll just let them work and fill all that in while we go and do other things. All right, so yeah, I'm focusing more on defense. We haven't been doing a lot defense-wise. And I've already made a bunch of coal. We have a whole bunch of bins here full of charcoal. It's probably not going to be enough, but it'll definitely get us started. I was looking around, and it looks like we dug deep enough where we actually hit a marble layer. So that's good. That means we have flux-stone, so we can make steel. We have the hematite up top, and the marble down here. That is all we need. But I don't think I want to start our first military squad with steel. We also have some tetrahedrite, and actually, you know, let's focus a little bit more on that. It was up here, yeah, right here. Tetrahedrite. This is an ore of copper and an ore of silver. We can use this to make some bronze. And I'd like to make some bronze weapons and armor, maybe, to start out, just to give our craftsmen a little bit of experience. We've got a pretty good weaponsmith. Our armor crafters are kind of meh, though, and to just give them a little bit of experience before they start making the steel stuff, I think is what I want to do. So yeah, I want to do some mining on these levels, the slate levels, but I think I want to just try to kind of keep the fortress a little bit whole. So I'm going to go ahead and take a shaft going out this way, I think. How far? We can go up into this mountain a ways if we do it this far. So yeah, let's make a shaft going out this way, and our miners will dig there, and we could get some more hematite and go down and get some of that tetrahedrite. And speaking of that, let's come down here. We're going to need to open up a couple of spaces here. Did I not do that? D-I. We want an up-down stair going right like that. All right, that'll open up those. So we can store fluxstone down there whenever we get it. We have a place for hematite. Let's make a stone stockpile over on this side for tetrahedrite. And we'll get that stored over there. And we have a bunch of the cassiterite right here. We have a lot of other stones here as well. We have some dwarven wine as well. Oh, we've got a lot of it. Oh, we've got all kinds of stuff dumped in here. Actually, you know what? Let's just reclaim all this stuff. It's kind of like a quantum stockpile. It's a 1x1 garbage dump. I just dumped a lot of things so it would get pulled out. Really, it looks like we're running very, very low on just general stones. Are these all... These are all just granite. All right, we've been saving those. Yeah, like, for example, all this cassiterite here. And I'm just double-checking real quick. Yeah, that's an ore of 10. We can use that to make bronze. D, B, D. And come through and mark all this for dumping, and they'll go and put that in the garbage dump. All right, that looks good. All right, that'll go down there, and oh, we struck tetrahedrite again, huh? Oh, there's all kinds of it here. That's what this is, right? Yeah. Never been so excited to get that. Let's see. Designate dig. We want to designate auto mining of orange gems. And let's just dig out these veins. And that should give us enough to get started. I think in order to outfit out... what's this up here? Okay, cobalite. And more tetrahedrite. Excellent. I think in order to get a full set of armor, we need something like I think it's 111 bars to get a full set, at least the way that I generally do a full set. Do we have wheelbarrows in that stockpile? I don't think we do. Yeah, let's set wheelbarrows for there. And I think they may share wheelbarrows. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. If not, we can find a way to deal with that. Why do we have... Oh, we probably have a bajillion animals down here. I was going to move our pasture into here anyway. So let's go ahead and do that. That's why I left this area green down here. Let's see. I-E... Enter. And yeah, we'll just make this whole area down here our new pasture. And let's see, what do we have? Boy, we've got all kinds of stuff now, don't we? We've got a new piglet. Okay, we got a cow. A llama. A rabbit. I'm pretty sure rabbits need to be pastured. They used to, at least. Mule. Oh, we got another drake. We have 2 drakes. Oh, speaking of which, we have a drake in a cage that we need to let out. Poor drake. Boars. Oh, there he is right there. I wonder if we do that. Will that let him out of the cage? I don't know. We'll see. Somehow I doubt it. Oh, I'm missing a lot of things, aren't I? Let's see. The ram. I need to actually look and see what these things are. Okay, I think we're all good here. The boar. We have a boar that's on the loose. These were probably brought in by the migrant caravans. We've had so many of them, and we're actually doing really good. I think we've got 80 dwarves, maybe? It's quite a few of them. All right, I think that'll be good for now. Let's come down here and just make sure that our drake gets let out of his cage. Sign. No, not the dog. They're usually at the top, aren't they? Search. Okay, I think that means that they are being let out. At least I hope that's what that means. Yes, okay, he's out now. And could I rename from here? I don't remember. Okay, I can't. I think there's a special way I have to do that. We'll get to that in the next episode. All right, and we'll go ahead and remove that zone. All right, that's good there. Let's come down here and get all of our remaining... Let's see, we have a poult, a goose, chick, drake number 1. Drake number 2, and that should be it. And it looks like we've got other things that are loose, and I guess I wasn't paying attention. And let's come down here, and we look like we had some stray. You know, we have a stray piglet and a boar somewhere. All right, that'll be good. We'll let that clear out, and then just see how things. How's the roof coming? It's coming. It's working. All right, how are we doing here with tetrahedrite and things? Very, very good. No limonite, or hematite, I'm sorry. All right, let's get an up-down stair coming, and we'll make like a little shaft coming down this way. Try that again. Why is this not working? Okay, it's set. We'll come down, like right there. Oh, I've got auto mining set. We want designating all. Derp. To that level right there. Okay, and we can start doing our mining operations there to the north. It'll look unattractive, but that'll just make it look like the rest of the fortress, right? Okay, we still have a pig. It looks like we've got horses and dogs. We've got some dogs in the entryway. I tell you what, let's make another pin down here. And we've got some loose dogs. At least I thought we did. I saw a million of them running around there. Ah. Oh, that's a pet. We don't want the pet out here. Okay, so those two dogs will keep up there. Let's move this dog down here. And, yeah, a couple of these puppies. And this will serve, I'm hoping, as sort of an early warning and a distraction for some of the people that may want to come and hurt us. Okay, I'm gonna check this one more time. I know we're fun with Farmer Kitch here. This stuff's important, though. Cow. And another cow. Alright, we got nothing better to do. We're waiting for a roof to be built and for stuff to be mined out. Alright, let's take a look down here and see how this is going. Alright, we've got quite a bit of it. Alright, let's make an order to smelt. Wait, no. Let's make, I think it's make bronze, use ore. And let's do... Is it 2-to-1 bars from ore whenever you're doing this? I think so because they're mixing. I may be mistaken here. Let's do 60. And let's just see what happens.
The new season.
Hey, it's summer. All right, let's see. Do a bar block stockpile. We will save our bronze bars just right here. We're not going to be making a lot of bronze bars. I just want to get that kind of started to give our metalsmiths something to do. Bronze. All right, make it so. We have cassiterite. Have we unforbidden this? Yes, we did. Looks like we got a couple of stragglers there that we can dump out. All right, that all stuff is being done. Very, very nice. Okay, how many bedrooms do we have? We have 20, 40, 60, 80. And these are all defined as bedrooms, right? No, I totally didn't. We have enough bedrooms for all of our dwarves, but I am not doing anything about it. All right, I think it's just that area, and all these should be set. Fantastic. All right, we have a mayor, a new mayor, I should say. Well, I guess we have a mayor, which is new. It's a new position. We finally got big enough to get that all taken care of. It's Dusum Udibkegeth. Boy, that's a hard name to pronounce. Let's see. You need a decent office, a decent quarters, and a decent dining room. And you don't have any of those things. And you don't want us exporting earrings. I don't know that that's going to be a problem. Let's see. I wonder, do we have any beds or stuff laying around over here? Yes, we do. Let's take this, and the whole idea behind these bigger bedrooms down here was that they were going to end up being noble bedrooms. Do we have a really nice door? We sure do. And let's see, a bed. Do we have a really nice bed? Not really, but it'll be good enough. We can throw maybe an armor stand in here. And a weapon rack. And let's see, do we have any coffers? Okay, and maybe like a cabinet. We'll see what he thinks about that. I still don't think it's going to be good enough for him, but we can always go through and engrave it, should it come to that. All right, we'll go ahead and define that as a room. We want to assign that bed to... it seems like there was a way to auto-allocate to Mayor using DF Hack over there on the right-hand side. Mayor on. I very much approve. All right, how's the work order coming? It's there. It's just not being worked on yet. All right, we got it going right there. That is active. Who is that? Maffle. Okay, you were one of the suspects. I think we looked you over pretty good. I gave you a second and third glance when it came to that particular project. I don't remember what it was about him that I didn't like, but there was something. Wow, that tetrahedrite vein just keeps on going, doesn't it? It doesn't like breach the outside anywhere, does it? Yeah, because I don't want to go through. All right, and this is just the casterite down here. Let's see. Let's take... It's like we're getting out of the area where the hematite is. Let's take it out that way. Let's take it out that way, and we'll just do a little bit of exploratory mining here. And we'll get a little shaft going off in that direction as well. I sure would like to find... because we're going to need a lot more iron to make this work. All right, we're getting some bronze bars. Let's go ahead and commission some wooden bins. Maybe like 20 of those to store some of those blocks. We're doing good on wood. Yes, we are, even though we are using wood like mad right now, filling out this roof up here. But it is very close to being completed. And I believe we will do that, and we'll make the final roof out of oh, I made a wall, didn't I? Trying to talk and do this at the same time. Make the final roof out of the granite blocks. And I'm probably going to try my best to remember just to put one staircase going up. Just so we'll just have one entrance that we have to worry about. I'm trying to think on whether I want to try to do crossbows this time or just make everybody melee. I like the idea of crossbows. It's just every time I've seen to try to use them, they have been just a complete and total exercise in frustration. They're either not standing where they need to be in order to shoot, or they're jumping out of windows to go and bash goblins in the head with their crossbows. It's just a nightmare. So we may do it. I haven't decided yet. It seems a shame to have this big, huge tower and just not have anybody there shooting crossbows out of it. Seems like a waste. Is that right? No, it was not. Actually, that cursor there. Oh, that's just the mouse cursor. That's what's messing me up. Could probably disable that. I don't use the mouse really for anything. I may use it from time to time, but for the most part, this game is very, very keyboard friendly once you know all the keyboard stuff. All right, that finishes up that roof. We'll go ahead and let that get done. We have done 5 of those. Okay, we can probably figure this out. We've done 5 of those. If we look to stocks, we look to bars. We have 40. Interesting. So 1 ore makes 4? Is that the way that looks? Because I think if you use 2 blocks, you would make 8, right? So maybe it's 4 bars to 1 ore. I don't know. That's what I'm going to choose to believe, because I like that ratio. No hematite there. No hematite there. So yeah, I guess we'll just kind of dig down and look for some hematite. Well, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode, where it looks like we'll do some trading with a human caravan. Very nice. Thank you much for watching. I'll see you next time.